So it's no secret that my absolute favorite coffee fragrance is Happyland Studios' Homme for the Holidays. But what would happen if you just took the coffee out and made a delectable holiday gourmand? Look no further. Here comes DECAF edition. Haven't smelled it yet. I want to do that with you guys. So stay tuned. First things first, as you see, here is the label for the original. Always love the play on words, Homme for the Holidays, with the little Happyland guy with the Santa hat on. Very clever. This is a delectable gourmand that's heavy on the coffee, very rich, very powerful holiday fragrance. Here with Homme for the Holidays, we have inverted colors, and this time the Santa hat is green and red. Similar theme, a bit more pop to it, I guess you could say, because there's so much more vibrance in the colors. And then there you see on the bottom, DECAF edition. But herein lies the question, what does it smell like? So I haven't smelled it yet, I haven't sprayed it. Let's don't take much. Big massive sprays in these atomizers. Ooh, that maple accord. It sticks out a lot more. Woo, okay, so potency is not an issue. Loud fragrance, just like the original Homme for the Holidays. This is one that I don't do more than 3 or 4 sprays. Those big old sprays, like 3 sprays, because it's the equivalent to 6 pretty big sprays by another atomizer. It still reminds me of syrup draped over waffles. Like waffles and sausage, as weird as that sounds, that's what comes to mind. There's an herbal quality here. There's something very green coming out to me. It almost has, and this is going to sound strange, almost reminds me of a pine cone type of smell. It smells like Christmas cookies baking in the oven. Like I'm literally, the naming is so brilliant. EJ, he's a genius, he really is. The themes he comes up with for these scent profiles and how well they mesh together. It's just screaming Christmas. And look, I'm very seasonal, I'm very situational, and this is my guilty pleasure in December. I pretty much only wear this in the month of December because it screams Christmas with the family to me. Well, now, its flanker seems to be what's going to be the go-to for me. This might actually be what I wear for Christmas Eve with the family. This is great. Like I said, I get that same syrupy waffles feeling, but I get a little bit of a pine coney type of smell at the same time. It's very gourmand, very delectable, and very thick and robust as well. There's a real hefty woody presence in the background now that it's starting to calm down. But maple syrup, that's the main thing I get. Let's go ahead and unlock my phone. Let me pull it up. So, here's the listing in the Happyland Fragrance Group. If you think it'll just be Homme for the Holidays minus coffee, you'll be surprised. Yeah, I can believe that. Notes of caramel, amber, maple, cinnamon, musk, rum, coriander, orange, rose, ambergris, patchouli, labdanum, and soft spices. The soft spices and cinnamon make sense because there is a nice spicy tone here. And I do get this pine cone smell. What could be attributing that? The caramel and the maple and the amber, that all makes sense. That's that warm, syrupy waffles type of sweet gourmand smell that I get. But I'm getting more woody nature and like this pine cone smell. I don't know what to attribute it to. Musk, rum, coriander. Coriander could be given a little bit of a woody nuance, but I've never smelled anything like this. It's not one-to-one like he says in the listing. If you're thinking it's just that minus coffee, you'll be surprised. Yes, this is sweeter, but not too sweet. This is more of a gourmand than Homme for the Holidays. I didn't think he was going to be able to topple this, because honestly, this is one of the best fragrances ever created, in my opinion. let alone one of the best Happyland fragrances, because like I've said many times, this is my favorite coffee fragrance. I'll take this. If I can only have one coffee fragrance forever, it's Homme for the holidays. It's that good to me. I enjoy it that much. This takes the basis of that DNA and goes a more gourmand, food, delectable approach. It really does. The spices are heightened dramatically from the original. The coffee's removed, but I'm telling you, it's something about this weird pine cone smell. I don't know why. I don't know if my olfactory is with my mind playing tricks on me, because I want to believe that's what I'm smelling, but that's oddly enough, I kind of get a little hit of that. Yeah, it's there. The spices aren't too much. The sweetness is definitely heightened, but still not too much. For as thick as the notes are, caramel and maple, that's some thick, sweet fragrance oils. It's incredible. This is another one sample worthy. EJ has been on a tear with hit after hit after hit. The last several releases since El Gudo have, minus Shadowland, because I wouldn't put Shadowland in the tier I'm going to put this. Shameless, this, Diabolique, and El Gudo. Top of the house. Top offerings from the house. Yes, there's still many great ones. Paisley Sky, Green Irish Tobacco is incredible. I'm leaving out Barbershop. That's a great fragrance as well. There's a lot of really good offerings from the house. Guilty pleasure of mine would be Blue Fire. Very unique. Works well in the heat. But this is just... Shadowland's good, but it's not great on the level of DECAF Edition. Shameless for me is great. El Gudo, I believe, is great. And then Diabolique, I didn't think he'd be able to topple the last release. I'm not going to say it's a better release than Diabolique because it's a different beast. That's more of a thick, spicy type of fragrance, and I really am a sucker for those types of fragrances. But if you're looking for a gourmand that screams Christmas, I mean, he couldn't have done a better job meshing a theme to a scent profile. This is the quintessential Christmas fragrance for 2021. Get yourself a sample and try this bad boy. So as you can see, I can't stop smelling my hand. This stuff, get a sample and try it. Luckily, you don't have to commit to a full bottle with Happyland Studios. There are sample decants available, so you can try before you buy. You can get a sample pack of half the house, everything the house has to offer, or just one individual sample. And I gotta tell you, the last handful of releases are worthy of getting just that 4 or 5 sample pack just to try, because EJ has stepped his game up. Shout out to you, EJ Wells. Another magnificent release. Guys, try it. Just try it. You know, we're not plentiful with holiday releases because the releases tend to slow down this time of the year. But I'll tell you what, so far the last couple of releases that have come out, not just from Happyland, have been some home run fragrances. Definitely get your nose on this one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe before you leave this video. I will leave a link to Happyland fragrances down below for convenience for you guys. I believe the Shameless 15% off discount code is still active. I believe I saw that in the Facebook group earlier, so I'll have that code there for you as well to save 15% off your purchase. Check it out. My advice, if you're looking to get a few samples, get a sample of this, get a sample of the original, because yes, the original's still that great. Get a sample of Shameless, get a sample of Diabolique, and get a sample of El Gudo, and you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.